Previously on LEGO Survivor. After Everett was eliminated from the game, Laura was left at the bottom. But Chris still didn't want to get rid of Laura, even though his other two allies wanted to. At the Returnees tribe, Dave was still set on getting rid of Buck. However, Claire and Michelle had a talk to see if they can get a vote on Haley instead. At the immunity challenge, even with 4 members, the rookies dominated the Returnees and won immunity. Back at the Returnees camp, Dave was still set on getting rid of Buck, but Claire talked to Joey and Monica to see if they can get Haley out instead. Haley and Buck, however, wanted to get rid of Dave for being a threat. When Michelle confronted Dave about this, she was annoyed that he was being delusional because he was being targeted. This caused Michelle to doubt her vote. But at Tribal Council, Michelle decided to stick with her guns and stick to her main target, and ultimately, with a vote of 4 to 2 to 1, Haley was the final pre-juror eliminated from the game. With Haley's elimination, the castaway count drops to 10. Who will be voted out tonight? Alright, first things first, rookies, getting your new look at the new Returnees tribe. Haley voted out at the last Tribal Council. Anyways, first things first, drop your buffs. We are merging. Well, I made it to the merge. I don't know how we're going to be able to beat out the Returnees because they're probably just going to stick together for the next few votes just to get rid of us just because we're rookies. So I'm really scared because we're down in numbers because of that. Last time, I didn't even make the merge. I made it to the jury, but not the merge. So this is definitely an improvement. So I'm feeling very confident right now. I feel like I can dominate. Your new tribe name is Rokan. Now, you are given a map to your new camp. You can head there, and we'll meet here tomorrow for your first individual immunity challenge. Head to your new camp. Well, congrats, guys, on making it to the merge. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Well, may the best person win. This is going to be interesting. I made it to the merge this time. I'm one of the 2 people who haven't made it to the merge, who were from the Returnees. The other one being Claire. But I'm still disappointed because I wanted Buck gone and the Alliance got rid of Haley, but at least it wasn't an Alliance member, at least. So I thought we were voting Buck. Well, we felt like Haley was a bit more dangerous than Buck. Fair point. I mean, then again, since he's old, he's just not going to be targeted. I mean, you're not wrong. At this point, Dave is a dead man walking. I mean, yeah, he's a shield at this point, but I'm not thinking about sticking with him for another vote. Maybe 1, but aside from that, I pretty much can get rid of him at any time when I want. I do not like this at all. Yeah, we don't have the numbers at all. Well, what are we going to do? Well, we got to convince one of the Returnees to flip. Yeah, but I don't know how we're going to do that. The merge isn't too bad. I mean, the jury phase starts, but there's 4 rookies and 6 Returnees. That gives the Returnees the numbers. So, I do not want us rookies to get voted out one by one each tribal council. I just don't like that. So what was your tribe like? Well, it was kind of a rocky road for me. Like, I was in the majority only once when Cyber went home. But the other 3 votes we had, I've been in the minority because I worked with the 3 eliminated players and they just get eliminated one by one. Well, that kind of stinks. I had a talk with Laura because she seems to be on the outs, and that's kind of the same with me. I mean, not many people have been talking to me. So, yeah. She's also really good in challenges, so I'm feeling like if I ally myself with her, I can definitely secure myself in a good position in the game. Well, if you're in the need of assistance, I can kind of help you. Alright. But just wondering, can I trust you? Sure, why? Well, I have the hidden immunity idol. Really? Can you show me it? Sure. Well, here it is. Well, just saying, you'd probably be the last person I'd think would find an idol. Who'd you think find it? Like, Claire? Dave? I mean, yeah. Well, can I trust you with this? Yeah, but before you go, can I also show you something? What is it? You have one as well? Yep. Well then, we definitely have quite a lot of power. I showed Buck my hidden immunity idol because I want to trust him, and, he showed me his hidden immunity idol that he found at his team's camp. So I'm thinking that with our two idols combined, I'm pretty sure we can roll the game. Alright. You don't tell about mine, I won't tell about yours? Yeah. Alright. Zoe, something's been bothering me. What? Do I know you from somewhere? What do you mean? I don't think we've ever met. No, I think you're from, like, a reality TV show. No, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of someone else named Zoe. Maybe. Joey's starting to scare me. He now knows about my secret, about me competing before in a reality TV show, which was another Lego Survivor, which is not good. So, in order to make sure the secret doesn't get out, I gotta get rid of him. Alright guys, I have news. What is it? I know the first person who we should target. Who? I say we target Joey. But why? Dave's an even bigger threat than Joey. Well, Joey just seems a lot more untrustworthy and just a wild cannon, while Dave, we can kind of predict what's going to happen with him. Plus, if Dave wins immunity, who else are we going to vote? That is true. Zoe came up to the group of rookies and told us that we should vote Joey off, which I don't really think that makes too much sense. Personally, I think Dave's an even bigger threat, but if Dave wins immunity, we always got Joey to vote off as an alternative. Welcome to today's first immunity challenge. Here's how it works. Each of you have a brick in front of you. You'll be proceeding to lay on your back and balance the brick and hold it for as long as you can. If you drop it, you're out of this challenge. The person who still is balancing their brick will win immunity and will win the immunity necklace. Losers tribal council, someone will be the 7th person voted out and the first member of our jury. Seems simple, let's get started. Alright, all of you have your bricks. This challenge starts now. And mere moments into this challenge, Michelle is already out. Everyone else doing good so far, but this challenge can change in an instant. And just like that, Monica drops. She's out of this challenge. And now Buck is out. We still have 7 remaining people still in the running for today's immunity challenge. And Laura and Jeffrey drop pretty much at the same time. Now we're down to 5. Claire can't hold on to her brick anymore and she's out. We are down to 4. Dave, Joey, Zoe, and Chris. Let's see who's gonna win it. Ooh, Zoe's out. And Chris drops his. He is out. We're down to Dave and Joey, fighting it out for immunity. Why bother wasting our time, Joey? You know you're not going home. Well, you know you're not going home. Looks like both are looking really competitive. Neither one of them looks like they're going to drop. Dave's struggling. He's now holding it on with one hand. But Joey drops. Dave wins immunity, safe from the vote. Congratulations, Dave. You've won immunity. You're safe from the vote. Guaranteed a spot in the final 9. Everyone else, you have a chance at being voted out and becoming the first member of our jury. Head back to camp. Winning immunity is great. The 4 Alliance is still going strong. We're planning on taking out one of the rookies, maybe, just as long as we all stick together. Alright, guys. for tonight, we have to stick with the vote. Alright then, I guess I'm good with that. Well, any ideas? Well, I say vote off Chris. I mean, aside from Joey, he's the only other person who made it the furthest in the challenge. Alright, Chris it is then. Dave is unaware, however, that I really want to work with the rookies because I really want to work with Laura. And, you know, he wants Chris gone. I don't really feel like that's the best strategic move. I mean, Joey seems like an even bigger threat than Chris. So what are you guys doing? Well, we were going to get rid of Dave, but he won immunity. But we have an alternative. We're going to vote off Joey. Okay, I'm good with it. Well, here's the thing. That's 5 of us. We have to convince one more. That is true. I'll think of something. Buck better think of something, because if he doesn't, I'm pretty much screwed. Like, I mean, aside from Joey, I'm the only other person who made it far in that challenge. So they're going to look at me as the biggest threat in their eyes. So I just got to hope that Buck can pull someone else on board with us. Okay, listen, Michelle. We're in the middle. We can go with the returnees or the rookies. Well, I just say go with the returnees. Well, I actually say go with the rookies. Well, who are they voting? They're voting Joey. But why? Because he's an even bigger threat than Chris. I mean, think about it. He's come close to winning every single immunity challenge in Papua New Guinea. I'm very scared that he's just going to make it as far as he did last season. Maybe even make it to the end, since this season's a final 3, since we're going to have 7 members on the jury. Well, I'll definitely think about it, but I don't know. I really hope that Michelle takes the offer, because voting Joey off is an even bigger move, because the guy's an even bigger threat than Chris at this point. I really want to work with the returnees. However, Buck is making a good argument as to why it has to be Joey, but I'm not set in stone that he is going home, but I really gotta think about this. Welcome to your first Merge Tribal Council. So, Dave, you won the first individual immunity challenge. How does that feel? It feels great, Jeff. You know, I was the first boot. Now I'm the first individual immunity winner of the season. Alright. Do you still think that you could be viewed as a threat in the future? Definitely. I mean, you know, one immunity challenge doesn't necessarily make you a threat, but it can definitely be a huge factor. Alright. Joey, how much does trust go into the first vote of the merge? Well, I'd say personally, on a personal level, trust is a big factor. Tonight's vote shows who you can trust and who you can't. Alright, Chris, how do you base your vote on? Well, Jeff, you gotta get rid of the threats. Like Josh quoted, you gotta get rid of the people who you're gonna be worrying about moving forward. Alright, with that, it's time to vote. Zoe, you'll start us off. You played well last season, but this makes you too big of a threat. See ya. You're a pretty big threat, Chris, and yeah, this is just what the group decided. Sorry. Well, this is just the group decision, and I'm fine with it, as long as it's not me, so adios. I need Chris around a lot. He's very beneficial to my game. So Joey, I think it's your time to say goodbye. Based on your little speech there, it's me or you, so I'd much rather it be you. So, best of luck, may the best man stay in the game. I'm gonna have a lot of explaining to do after this. Alright, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Chris. Second vote, Chris. That's 2 votes, Chris. 8 votes left. Joey. That's 2 votes, Chris. 1 vote, Joey. Fourth vote, Joey. We're tied. 2 votes, Joey. 2 votes, Chris. Chris. That's 3 votes, Chris. 2 votes, Joey. Joey. We're tied again. 3 votes, Chris. 3 votes, Joey. Seventh vote, Chris. That's 4 votes, Chris. 3 votes, Joey. Joey. We're tied once again. 4 votes, Chris. 4 votes, Joey. 2 votes left. Ninth vote, Joey. That's 5 votes, Joey. 4 votes, Chris. 1 vote left. Final vote. 7th person voted out, and the first member of our jury, Joey. Joey, that's 6 votes. That's enough for tonight. You need to bring me your torch. Joey, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, good luck to everyone of the returnees. Best of luck, everyone. I made it so far last time I played the game, so to get voted out pretty early in the merge kind of stinks, but, I mean, what can I say? They voted me out because I was a threat in challenges, both in this season and in Papua New Guinea, so I guess voting me out first makes kind of sense, but it doesn't make it any less suckier.